Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's Clutch. We back out with another video, man. Today's video, I got you guys with this new rare two-way skilled stretch build in NBA 2K24. Now I know it has been a long time since I have uploaded a video. If you guys remember my last video, I did say that I was starting to get pretty sick, and it was kind of hard for me to record videos because I was pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. But we are back at it now. I'm sorry I went so long without uploading, but let's get straight into this build, the two-way skilled stretch. This actually is going to be my new build that I just made. I made this build to run double ISO, but I made this build so I can hang with taller centers and stuff like that. It's going to have really good defense and really good rebounding. So this stuff right here, personal preference. And then in order to get this build name, I'm pretty sure you have to be either a power forward or a center. I did go center. The reason why I went center is, keep in mind, I play twos with this build, and my boy that I play with, he's a power forward. And this build, I always want to be at the center. I always want to be matched up at the two. So I made the build center, but you also could go power forward. I did go 6'7" for the height. If you want to go 6'8", you can. I did go 6'7" though, because at this height I did get more attributes. And then for the weight, if you guys don't know, we only need an 81 speed and a 73 XL. 81 speed gives us silver speed booster, and 73 XL that will give you like silver fast feet. So I put the weight to the maximum where you can keep those stats. If you go above 264, you will lose that 73 XL. So I went 6'7", 264, and then I did max the wingspan out. Now in order to get this build name, your 3-point shot does have to be at least a 78, but if you want to go higher, like 85, 86, definitely could do that. I'm gonna max the wingspan out. 6'7", 264, max wingspan. Alright. Moving on to the actual build, I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So I am going to start off with these physicals first. I did go 81 speed. I do have an 81 ball handle on the build for silver speed booster. So you do want to have that 81 speed for the silver speed booster, of course. I did max out the acceleration to a 73. That will give us silver fast feet, which is pretty nice. And then for the strength, like I said, this is a 6'7". It is a little bit shorter, I'm not gonna lie. So it definitely does help to have strength to match up against bigger centers. So for me, I would say at least go 90 strength. 90 strength is really nice. This build also will have a 93 defensive rebound for Hall of Fame box out beast. So 90 strength actually is the minimum to get Hall of Fame box out. Plus you get gold immovable enforcer and gold brick wall. Immovable enforcer is a really OP badge. I'm pretty sure you guys probably know that by now. So for that reason, I went 95 strength, so we get Hall of Fame immovable enforcer. I'm being honest, this is probably the best defensive badge in the game. This badge right here helps you get crazy bump animations. I definitely did want to have that badge Hall of Fame, so I did go 95 strength. If you want to go 96 for Hall of Fame bulldozer, you can. This isn't really a slashing build, and that's not really my play style, so I don't really care about getting that. And then vertical, it does have to be at least an 80. 80 vertical will give us gold chase down artist, but I figure since I am a little bit shorter at 6'7", I did put my vertical to an 83. Yeah, 83 vertical will not get you anything. So like I was saying, if you wanted to stop at 80, you can. But since we're shorter, I did want to have a little bit more vertical on the build to help me out against taller centers on the blocks and the rebounds. And then I did put the stamina to a 95, which will give us gold workhorse, silver 94 feet, silver handles for days. Alright, now that the physicals are done, let's get straight into making this build. Alright, now finishing, in my opinion, I just did the absolute bare minimum stats. I put the driving dunk to a 75, and I think the layup, I put it up to a 61. That is the bare minimum with our ball handle, which is an 81. 61's not bad. There's all the badges you get. I don't really care about doing layups. It's not my play style. Alright, now driving dunk. I went 75 dunk. 75 dunk, in my opinion, really all you need. If you don't care about contacts, 75 dunk, all you need. Get pretty good badges and pretty good dunk packages. And then I went 40 staying dunk just so we get the two-hand basic staying dunk packages. Pretty much all you need there too. Moving on to shooting with this build. Mid-range shot. So my three-pointer, I did put this to a 78. We'll just do that right now. So the minimum mid-range is a 63. If you don't care about shooting mid-ranges, you could just leave it at 63. but I went 72 though. I did go 72 because it does give you silver mini magician, which is good enough. I'm being honest, if you have a good jump shot for 78 3 ball, 72 mid range for that silver mini magician really is all you need. 84 is nice for gold, but if you don't want to invest that much into shooting, because I did invest a lot into defense, I didn't want to invest too much into shooting. 72 is really not that bad. And then 78 3 ball, my jump shot requires 78 3 ball, so it's perfect, and you get pretty good badges with this. You guys can see for yourself, really good shooting badges, a lot of good silver badges. And then I didn't touch free throw because I only play twos. No point of free throw, of course. All right, moving on to playmaking. I did put my pass accuracy to a 63. And I know some people are probably saying, oh, 63 pass ac, that's way too low. You'd actually be surprised though, NBA 2K Toots actually did test this out, and they said that 63 pass ac is kind of like a sweet spot. It really depends on what you're playing. If you're playing fives, then yeah, you probably would want to go higher pass ac. But if you're playing twos, even threes, I promise you 63 pass ac is not bad. I will have a chart on the screen for you guys so you guys can see the differences in pass speed. 63 is not bad. If you think it's too low, you also could buy playmaking boost to speed up your passes. But yeah, I went 63, and I've been using this build, and I promise you that's actually not bad if you're playing twos. And then ball handle, I put this to an 81, which will give us silver speed booster, of course, and then go 75 speed ball, which will give you silver speed booster, silver hyperdrive, and magic Johnson dribble style. 81 ball handle, silver speed booster, get pretty much all the good dribble animations in the game. Hall of Fame physical handles, pretty good badges right there. All right, now moving on to my favorite category of the build, defense. I'm being honest, this build is pretty crazy on defense. I put my interior defense to a 90. Now yeah, 90 interior defense doesn't get you anything. 88 does give you gold post lockdown. Since we're only 6'7", I did want to have high interior defense to make up for being a little bit shorter, so I did go 90. Again, 2K Toots tested it out. At 90 interior, you receive a pretty big boost, so I figure 90 interior, might as well. You could stop at 88 if you want to. I think 90 is perfect. Perimeter defense, I put this to an 87. Yeah, I went 87 because that does give you the two-way build name. If you go 85, it will just call you a skilled stretch, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to be called a two-way skilled stretch, you have to go 87 for that gold challenger, which is what I decided to do. And then there's all the other badges. And I'm being honest, we did have to sacrifice something because this build is going to have pretty good block and really elite rebounding. So steal is the place I sacrificed. I only got this to a 60. So unfortunately, we are not going to have any glove or nothing, but 60 steal does give you bronze interceptor. I'm being honest though, you actually still can get pretty decent lanes with 60 steal. But like I said, I did want to have really good rebounding on the build, so I did sacrifice a steal. And then the block, I maxed this out to an 87, which will give us silver anchor and gold chase down artist. And then for rebounding, I maxed out the offensive rebound to an 80, and then I put the defensive rebound to a 93, which is really, really nice. That does give us Hall of Fame box out beast, gold pogo stick, and gold rebound chaser. Like I said, since I do have pretty crazy rebounding stats on the build, I did have to sacrifice somewhere. Steal is the place I sacrificed. But as you guys can see, here is my new two-way skilled stretch build. Really, really solid build. As you guys see, this build can bang down low with the bigger centers, 7-footers, even poppers with 99 rebound. You have really good interior, really high strength, 95, so you get Hall of Fame immovable, really good physicals, and you're not just a spot up build, you can also ISO. You have an 81 ball handle, so you get silver speed booster. You get pretty much all the good dribble moves in the game, besides like Jamal Murray behind the back. Besides that, you get pretty much anything you would ever need. You got good enough shooting, 78 3 ball, more than enough, and then you have good enough finishing, 75 dunk, pretty much all you need. Really, really solid build right here. And as you guys can see, this build does have shades of Bam Adebayo, Wes Unseld, and Naz Reid. Like I did say, this build is called a two-way skilled stretch. Pretty rare build name right there. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comment section below. If you guys have any other builds you guys would like me to make a video on, please let me know. I really would appreciate it. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.